Welcome to Rap in Order, the interrogation of a hip-hop album, where we take some of the culture's most beloved hip-hop albums, put them on the stand, see if they stood the test of time. Now let's see who we got on the stand today.
Order in the court.
Ready to go. All right. Welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Class Regg.
And I'm Taurian B.
Or I should have said, I'm Batman. That's
okay.
What I should have said.
But, Batman.
Yeah. How's it going today?
I'm good, man. I'm good, you know. I'm excited to do the project that we're going to go into, but also just kind of like getting over the over the holidays and shit like that, and like I missed like my I'm going to work out on January 1st.
Oh yeah. Yo, man, gym. From what I know, like, because I have a lot of friends that do, like, I just work out at home and stuff, but my friends that are in gyms, like, they were saying how packed it's been crazy packed. Yeah, they hate it. They waiting for all of them to drop off, and some of them make it, some of them don't. You know.
Yeah, you know, I try to do them the favor of not coming. I'm gonna come February.
I mean, that's hey, Black History Month.
Yes, Black Power. Yes,
you know. What else is happening?
I started watching This Is Us.
Oh shit, man! I don't even know why you went on that trip.
Well, me and Sarah, we try to find things to watch. So Sarah works remotely. I'm always out. So what we try to do is we were like, all right, we're going to watch a show that like we watch at the same time, but like, you know, because our schedules don't sync up all the time, we're going to watch it at different times and like, you know, try to like come back, you know, try to be on the same pace. So I've been watching and I see how sad it is, but it's not that bad, right?
It's pretty bad. It's pretty sad.
It's pretty sad.
It's a great show. But I'll tell you now, though, I didn't finish it. I watched it up until, because, you know, eventually, it's not a spoiler, we do find out how the dad dies.
Okay.
We do find out, because I think you're at the point right now where they're still drawing it out. They don't tell you how he dies.
I don't think that, I'm still in season 1. So I'll tell you right now the way I'm at. So the boyfriend just had like a heart attack or aphorismia at Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm like there and like what's the brother's name? Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin's. So the actress came back that was supposed to be in the play that he told off at Thanksgiving or some shit like that. And
Kevin is the actor, right?
Yeah, Kevin is the actor, right? The nanny.
Yeah.
And and the girl that he's fallen in love with, the writer. He pretty much said, like, I gotta do what's right. Like, she's the right choice to make, the safe choice. And no girl wants to hear that shit.
Yeah.
So, like
I'm just a safe choice.
Yeah, he's dealing with that. And then, you know, Randall is going through his shit. Like, you know, finding out that his dad's gay. Coping with the fact that his dad's dying. Trying to figure out how to trust his mother again after she lied to him all these years. So it's like he has there's like a whole lot going on, and then seeing the flashbacks of how mean the mom was to Jack. I love the dad, Jack. Jack's my favorite character.
Jack is amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, I love Jack. I love him.
But yeah, like once I found out like how he actually died, and I was like, all right, that's enough. I feel like this is a good. Yeah, I feel like this is a good ending for me. It just felt like a good ending for me to just jump board. So I watched it up until that point, and then I just stopped.
Do you want to know what show I did that with? You ever watch Homeland?
No, but I know about it though.
You should watch it.
I know about it. Who's in that?
Damn, what's his name? His name is Damian something, and he's a star of Billions as well. Okay. So I do know about that. Yeah, it's him, and I forgot the young ladies. Like, there's also like another famous actress. Like, they have a really good cast, but like I got immersed in it. But then there's a point in one of the seasons where like there's like this big thing that happens. I don't want to tell you anything because I actually want you to watch it, but after that happens, I feel like there's no purpose in why, like, that. All I watched the show for was for that, and then like after that's done, that point, why did you keep going?
Yeah, that's how I felt about This Is Us. I was like, I can't keep going after this.
Yeah,
this is sad as fuck.
Yeah,
and then I was like, all right, that's it. And they showed that, they had the nerve to show that. I think it was it for Super Bowl? Couldn't have been for Super. I don't know. I can't remember. Or no. Sorry, Super Bowl was happening in the show. All right, yeah. That's it. But Yeah, man. After that, I just couldn't watch it. But what I did watch this past weekend was that new Kevin Hart movie, Lift. Because I love heist movies.
Shit, you know what? Thank you for saying that. After I record and you go out tonight, me and Sarah are gonna watch Lift.
It's a terrible movie. I'll tell you that. It's terrible.
Damn. Okay. Well, then no. Maybe
terrible movie, watch it. But watch it. You might like it. That shit is some mid.
I'm not gonna waste my Sunday night.
Kevin Hart is just because I like seeing him do other shit that's not, because I actually do feel like he's a good actor. I like that show that he did with Wesley Snipes a lot.
Okay.
The show I'm talking about, True Story, I think it was called.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, that shit was good. I had a nice little twist at the end of it. But with this movie, I don't feel like he really built the chemistry with his cast. He running around like he George Clooney. It's weird.
So what you saying is
he's trying to sell charm.
Cat Williams is like, you see?
Yeah. I just picture, yeah, look at this motherfucker. Cat Williams with the the gift with the where he holding the drink and he just starts laughing. Yeah, that's what I kept picturing.
Cat
Williams has ruined a lot of things for me.
Yeah, bro. Cat, don't talk no more, bro. You gotta stop pulling the curtain back.
I love it,
though. Be like Dave Chappelle.
And what?
And just allude to shit. Don't say shit.
Yeah, nah, but we need both. We can't have everybody alluding. We need somebody to just say shit.
I'm cool with illusion,
man. Yeah, we need somebody to just say something. I fuck with what Cat is doing. It's kind of cool. I hope he stays safe.
Well, I hope that he starts telling people no that want to interview him like Willie D. How about that?
Well, yes, he should tell them no, or tell them on the spot how trash it is, like how he did.
Okay.
I don't want to see Cat on Drink Champs.
I feel like Willie,
but I feel like that's gonna happen.
In the face.
I think that's gonna happen. We're gonna see Cat on Drink Champs.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Him going on Drink Champs.
Yeah. It's gonna happen because Drink Champs. I think because I was wondering too, like why are they so quiet? And I went on their page and they're like, "Oh, new season premiere is like one of these days."
They took a holiday.
They took some time off, yeah. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we're gonna get into this album for the day.
Okay.
Album that we're getting into. This gentleman. When I was doing my research to kind of just put everything out there to get myself situated for this, I realized how big of a year this guy had. He had a new show premiere that year, 2016, and it was called Atlanta. Ran for 4 seasons, as we know it. He signed a 5-picture deal or some type of deal with FX after the success of Atlanta, and he was supposed to be doing a Deadpool animated series. Mm-hmm. They scrapped it because of creative differences, but it was something that he was working on nonetheless, right? He won. I'll just go ahead and read it. So, I'm getting into Awaken My Love. We're getting into Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino. It was released December 2nd, 2016. Wrote a few notes here on that time frame. Awaken My Love is the 3rd album from Childish Gambino, following Because the Internet, which was more concept focused. And that followed his 2011 debut called Camp, which is kind of has this underground fan favorite from Tumblr fans and stuff. Mm-hmm. Awaken takes us on a psychedelic soul spin inspired by funk, R&B, and alternative music. The album debuted at number 5 on Billboard's 200 and capped off a huge year for Bino that included the debut of his critically acclaimed series Atlanta, where he won an Emmy for Outstanding Directing for a comedy series, making him the first Black person to win in said category. Due to the success, he signed an exclusive deal with FX, like I mentioned, and had a 3-day music festival around that time called Pharaohs.
Yep.
The cover art for Awaken was an Easter egg in episode 9 of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. The Juneteenth episode.
That's some of the things that I wrote down in that realm. The cover is fucking beautiful. I know you got some things that you want to talk about with that cover.
Okay, you want me to go now?
Yeah.
So the young lady that's on the cover has revealed that she has not received any royalties from the album cover for the shoot. She was paid a fee. Mm-hmm. And it's very odd that she says that because people usually don't get paid for paid royalties for album covers. Mm-hmm. So unless that was in conversation or maybe she was supposed to go on tour with him or something like that, it's very odd that she says that. But
and he kind of already has this tag on him where people feel like he doesn't respect not respect, but like he doesn't like black women or something like that.
Yeah, he has that tag.
He already has that tag on him.
So is that, and like people also say that he's a thief, that he steals ideas, or like he remixes ideas, or he exploits certain experiences in the black vacuum and kind of waters it down for white people to be more digestible for white people. Which I think two things can be true. I think that I think he understands both, and that's why he's so good at what he does. I think he understands the white experience and the black experience because he's a black man, no matter what. I think that it's certain things that he's able to convey and get through to us on a television screen and via music that some people might have a harder time getting through, and he just gets it. And I think for some people that rubs them the wrong way, because usually it's either one or the other. You either know how to get through to a black audience or just a white audience.
Right.
But I think that he understands both and he plays the game well. But I just, what I also just wanted to get into was, like you said, like I remember all of that stuff with Atlanta, whatever like that. But I went to go see when he headlined Coachella. And that was like an experience. So like me and Sarah went to Coachella together, and she did not give a fuck about Childish Gambino because she was a Tumblr kid, so she just knew him from that. But that live performance, like seeing him perform "Awaken My Love" live at Coachella, was like a changing experience because I saw him live plenty of times before that. Energy was completely different. Like he kind of changed everything. Like this project has so much influence from like the Parliament and Sly and the Family Stone, James Brown, Prince, shit. Even like hints of like the Jacksons when they did like a little bit of funk, right?
Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah, Curtis Mayfield. Like there's so many influences from back in those days, and I was just like, ooh. Like he really did his homework and like studied. And I think that's like a gift and a curse of his, because he makes a lot of music that's familiar. Even when he raps, it's familiar. Yeah, it sounds like Kanye. It sounds like Drake. It's you know what I'm saying? Like he like that. I think that's why like he's like kind of more of a pop artist, because he makes like the popular sound, even if it's of another time. Like this album is not current pop, but like a pop what pop sound like in the 70s. Okay.
But I will say though, this album does sound better to me now than it did then from when it first came out.
I love this album from day one.
I liked it a lot back then, but this revisit was really nice for me. Okay. I think because I was listening with more intent. I'm looking for things, right? So it probably stood out to me in that way. But I've always been a huge Gambino fan from that point, from when I first knew about him, when he was doing like little internet shit. I knew about him from like Derek's Comedy, I think it was called. He did like these comedy sketches on YouTube, and that's how I knew about him. And then that transition into like his full on acting career and Community. I didn't really watch Community. I know it had like a big following.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it. But to him transitioning into like comedy and doing his stand-up special and all the stuff that he did, but like this year in particular, this album just capped off such a huge year. I just always thought that was so interesting.
You want to know what I think was the biggest accomplishment? Well, the biggest thing that he can like put a feather in his cap about? Rihanna singing Redbone louder than he was I think it was after the like Emmys after party or something like that. Rihanna singing Redbone, like he's performing, but Rihanna's like at the front of the stage, losing her singing fucking mind. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine you're performing a song?
How you must feel.
And just singing, and Rihanna's like, no, give it up. Like, screaming it.
Damn.
Screaming it. Like, literally, Rihanna did for him what he did for the Migos when he said that Bad and Bougie was the greatest song he ever heard. So just, like, I'm like, yo, nigga, what? What? Rihanna looks like she don't give a fuck about nothing. Yeah, nah. And to see like Rihanna like lose, and Rihanna's like very cool. So to see Rihanna like at the front of the stage, like on some like shit in like the 5 Heartbeats, just being a fucking groupie. Yeah. Screaming your song. Yeah. You couldn't tell Donald Glover shit after that, bro. You couldn't tell. You wouldn't be able to tell me shit. You wouldn't be able to tell me shit. Rihanna wouldn't like Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rihanna would have to.
That
she
is
wouldn't
fly.
even have to like talk to me. I don't even have to know if she like me. You like a song that I made that is such a sensual song.
Mm-hmm. And you in the front with your pretty ass eyes.
Yeah, screaming
my words.
Yo, like she's screaming that shit over. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know Rihanna had the vocal talent to do that, like to scream over this nigga while he's performing with a microphone. Crazy.
I gotta find that clip.
Crazy.
But yes, so what comes from it, like you said, you mentioned all the inspirations pretty much, the Parliament, George Clinton, and all of that, right? And our first taste of this album is actually the first song on this album, Me and Your Mama.
Yeah, I was worried.
Was the premiere. Oh yeah, when you first heard this song?
Yeah, I was worried.
Why?
Well, because I'm a huge, I like my rappers to rap. Mm-hmm. So when I heard it, I was like, yo, what's going on? Mm-hmm. I was like, nah, man, this nigga did that cover of To Me Is So Into You, and people told me he can sing, and he's fucking wilding. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Remember at that time, right before this was when he was wearing the same outfit for like
oh day. Yeah, and people were saying he stink.
Yeah.
I remember that he was wearing a cardigan with the hole in it.
I gotta find I got the video of him freestyling in Washington
Square. Yeah, I remember when you went. But yeah, no, I really like this song from jump. I like the end part of it. I remember my boy Alex back then. Shout out to Alex. He was like, "Yo, it sounds like he's on fire." Mm-hmm. And I've always remembered that when I listen to this song because it's so true. Like it sounds so urgent. Like it's just a perfect blend of funk and rock on this song.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It just kicks off the album so well, in my opinion. Doesn't disappoint. It just feels like a rush. It's a great energy.
I agree. This, like I said, I was hoping to hear like more rap, but obviously from the name of the album and like the cover, like you could tell like, all right, this was a departure project. Mm-hmm. And so, that's like where he was leaning towards, because when I listened to it, like obviously I enjoyed it, but like I think it's just that I wanted him to like be in that rap world so bad because he doesn't look like what the rap world accepts.
Yeah.
I just wanted that as like a big
contrast.
Yeah, I wanted that contrast, right? But what he did in this project, he really like kind of like opened up like to people that weren't familiar with the funk genre and everything like that, right? Mm-hmm. He kind of like brought something back to the forefront. Mm-hmm. And I also think that this being placed in the movie Get Out was like a huge deal. Mm-hmm. Like that movie, like that song was such a big deal in this.
Was it you talking about Redbone? Yeah. Because Redbone was in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm like jumping it, but like Redbone being placed in Get Out was such like a big deal. Mm-hmm. Like, and it kind of like was like haunting. Like it was like played throughout. Like I'm just like, yeah. So Rihanna was yelling Redbone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I realize I'm just talking about. I'm like it. But yeah, Redbone is a song.
Redbone is the one
at the top of her lungs singing.
But I think the sequencing of this album is really good too, because after Me and Your Mama and it goes into Have Some Love, which sounds just like Can You Get With That? Can you get to that from Parliament?
Yeah.
It sounds just like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that is.
Yeah.
If I'm in the Parliament, I feel away with this nigga. But if I'm Marvin Gaye's family. Mm-hmm. Imagine Marvin Gaye. Imagine he won't dare.
Yeah, nah, he wouldn't dare. But I think with this, it's safe to say this is what he wanted to execute. Like he wanted to purposefully be in that world, right? Mm-hmm. So like he consumed. It sounds like when he's inspired by shit, he gets consumed by it. So like. He dives in to see what he can do with it to put his own twist on it, which I respect and creatively.
It's okay. Yeah, again, like it's okay. It's just that, like, damn, bro, like, the good thing is that the music is good.
Yes, the music is good.
It's real good. Mm-hmm. I think if it wasn't like if it was subpar, just okay, he'd be screwed. But like he actually did a good job. Mm-hmm. And also, I wanted to talk about his producer, and I want to make sure I pronounce the name right.
Talking about Ludwig?
Yeah, Ludwig. How you pronounce the last name?
You got me.
All right, I don't want to get it wrong. So, Ludwig G from Sweden. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you noticed, but like Swedish producers are like some of the best pop producers like ever. Like for some reason in Sweden, they figured out a way formulaically to make sure that most music is like crossover pop on the radio. I don't know what they did. I don't know how, but like most producers from Sweden, when they work with artists like and anywhere, their songs usually go to the top of the charts. And like Ludwig, like he graduated from NYU, and I don't know if USC, and I don't know if he graduated with Ryan Coogler or like they were classmates and like graduated in different years. Okay. But he did the score for Fruitvale Station.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
And he did the score for like a bunch. Like I want to say he helped with Creed. He did the Black Panther soundtrack. Like, and he's done like TV shows. Like
his resume is insane.
His resume is nuts. And so I think Donald Glover, and he worked on a Community and 30 Rock. So like that's how
I think he won a Golden Globe the other day.
Right, exactly. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And like that's how him and Donald Glover became like a team, right? A duo. And I just think like, yo, like it made sense for like Donald Glover to work with him because Donald Glover was like, yo, I want to make a Parliament album. And I feel like Ludwig was like,
yeah, he told him that and he sent it to him. Yeah. And he told him like, yo, this is something that I want to draw inspiration from.
And I just think that like it's very interesting. Like I'm very like while I was listening to this, I was like, yo, I was asking myself questions like, yo, like, all right, I don't want to like get like rude and say like it's biting or like him not being an original, but like it's no coincidence that he got with Ludwig. Like it was like Ludwig was the only choice. Yeah, you know. So I just like that was just something I just wanted to point out because the song Boogeyman is a song that like obviously Redbone is like the class of the album, but like Boogeyman is my favorite track on the album.
Boogeyman is really good. I love the dual meaning.
Yeah. I don't understand how this one wasn't pushed. Also, we got no videos for this album.
No, I don't think we did. Yeah.
Huh. And I don't remember him doing award shows.
He did live performances. He did performances. He performed Fallon, right? Yeah, he performed Redbone on Fallon, which was like went crazy. He performed it barefoot, of course. Barefoot, no shirt, with like some disco type pants, and was chilling.
I can't wait till I reach that era. When I lose weight, that's what I'm gonna be.
Just like shirtless,
barefoot, like just being free.
Just cool ass pants.
Yeah, cool ass pants. Cool ass pants. With chest hair out. I'm not even shaving my chest, y'all. I'm just gonna be chest hair out here like Wolverine.
I mean, shit, go for that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I think but you're right though. I don't think he did any performances for award shows.
Nah, man.
No, he performed shit. He performed damn, I forget what award show it was, but he performed one of these songs on there. He did, yeah, he did. I'll send it to you.
I saw a Young Man live, but I don't recall.
Yeah. But anyway, so Boogeyman is really good. Boogeyman stands out to me. Zombies is really good to me too.
How we didn't get a video for Zombies?
Don't the part where he's like, don't you feel alive? He sounds like Rick James there. Yeah, he sounds like Rick James.
Man. He ain't got no funk.
Yeah, little subtle references and homage that he does. Powerful message about biters, leechers, that I really like. Riot. Feel like he literally went back in time on that one.
Yeah, it was a fucking jam. There is a blemish on this project though.
Which California?
Yeah, man. What the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah, California is not very good.
California. Yeah. Like he literally was just making like radio jams from the fucking 70s, and I was like, nah, this ain't it. Get this shit out of here. Get that cowbell out of my fucking ear.
I usually love cowbell. I love me some cowbell.
Yeah, I do too, but not like this. Like I was like, get this shit out of here. Yeah. Like he should have gave. You wanna know what's funny? He should have gave this song to a white band. That shit would have fucking went.
They would have did it some justice. Who do you think?
The Chainsmokers.
Okay.
Like, you know, like I just think like it would have served them better opposed to just putting this on his album. Like just get this to a band who needs it. Like
it throws the vibe off. To put this after Redbone is crazy.
Bro, I said, what the fuck is this? Imagine like you set in the mood and like you in the room with your lady and California comes on after Redbone.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, nah.
Scaring the hoes.
But he picks it right back up with Terrified.
Yeah, okay.
You know? He revisits the themes of
back on track.
of the fear of connecting with someone and them leaving him.
Yeah.
He talks about that a lot. And not even just on this album. He just before, on this album he revisits that theme in different ways, because then you got a song like Baby Boy where he's talking about how it's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And he's talking about having a kid and he's scared of the mom leaving him.
Yeah.
When Terrified, it's just the fear of falling for that mom. And then they have this kid together. And then you got The Night Me and Your Mama Met, which is like, I picture it as being just the instrumental that he hears in his head when he met this woman that he's so enamored by,
I think some people like the way that their brains are set up. Like they have certain moments in their lives where like they might like add a soundtrack or something like that to what their lives, what's happening in their lives or whatever like that. That happens to me not often, but sometimes. Like I get that like when I'm around somebody I really love, or not feeling in the best mood. Like there's certain like kind of like sounds or music kind of things that play. So
you get like original instruments in your head, or do you get references of different songs?
Both. You wanna know what's funny? For a long time, I don't know why, the soundtrack of 500 Days of Summer played throughout my mind.
Oh shit!
And I think it was because of the girl I was dating at the time, but I felt a lot of those emotions.
Damn, I haven't seen 500 Days of Summer in a long time.
Yeah, man. Also, that like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you were a fucking dumbass.
He was a piece of shit in that movie.
Yeah, but a lot of
told him so many times, like, "Yo, listen,
this ain't
what I want."
Yeah, and he kept trying to force it, but I hear a lot of that soundtrack. I heard a lot of that soundtrack for a long time. Just play.
Huh. I'll have to revisit that. I think, okay, so besides California, is there another song on here that you don't fuck with?
Nah, California just ruins the mood. Like the album's mood is like really good. And like this is another thing. For me, I can be I'm way more strict and analytical with a rap album where it's just rapping than an album like this where like I'm like, okay, this is soul, this is R&B, right? I just think like when you mess up the mood is like a big turn off to me when it comes to like albums like this, because it's just
especially
like,
for short albums, because it's like, yo, if this is a short album, everything got to hit for me.
Like how could you do that? But I will say one, like it's not like a problem with like a particular song. It's just that like, okay, like you said, like we had like a couple songs where like it kind of like told like the story of like what he's going through, but I think that some of the songs like he could have took a song off or like combined the songs, because it's like the subject matter is like so similar. And I get like, it's a song about him falling in love with his children's mother.
Yeah.
But some of the songs, like I'm like, yo, he could have added, added something more to it, or gave it a little bit more substance. And I think like that kind of like fell flat, and that's my argument with it. California, and the fact that a lot of the songs kind of are the same songs.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? When I hear albums like this, I always love the isolated instrumentation of albums like this. So like I think he should have leaned into it more. Like, how Redbone has that instrumental break at the end? He could have let that shit rock out for like 2 more minutes. Yeah, like, bro, just have real have real jam sessions. Like I feel like these were cut too short for songs that deserved it. Like Redbone deserved to be longer. Baby Boy has like a isolated instrumentation at the end too that I really liked. I think those moments, I'll bring up Timbaland's chemistry with Justin Timberlake, because they do that isolated thing a lot at the end of their records.
You know why they do that?
Wow.
Because of fucking Prince.
I mean, that's true.
Sexy never left.
It's Prince. It's Prince. But yeah, no, I think more people should just lean into that, and this album should have leaned into that. But I mean, that's all I got on this one.
Okay.
You had anything else you want to revisit or share?
No, that's pretty much me wrapping up. I can actually get into my rating.
Okay.
This album gets a 3.5. Like Redbone like kind of like became like a monster on its own and overshadowed this project. And I think it didn't give the project like a chance to like fully shine. And I think that the way he promoted it like is kind of like really like slept on. So I enjoy it. But my problem is that like I can't get over the fact that I don't feel like it's very original, and I can't get over the fact that like some of the songs kind of sound the same, but it's a great listen. It's a project that I love. I mean, I fucking physically bought the album, so like I enjoy it, but it's not anything where I'm like, damn, I'm gonna like years from now, I'm gonna tell my kids about Redbone. I'm not gonna tell my kids about Awaken My Love.
That's fair. That's fair. I think for me, I'll actually mirror your rating. I think I like this album a lot. I do. I think what you said is right on the nose about Redbone being kind of the bigger takeaway from it, but it makes the revisit all the more sweeter in my opinion because I forget about a lot of these songs. So every time I listen to it, it's a treat because it's like Redbone is like the one, obviously. But then when I listen to Me and Your Mama, I really like Me and Your Mama. I really like Boogeyman. I really like Zombies. So it makes for like a nice revisit and a fun listen. It's just that the album fully doesn't hit the complete mark for me. And it's because, you know, I got Parliament and I can see how the newer generation would appreciate this because they didn't have that.
But we've already heard it.
Yeah, we've heard this done at the highest level. But they got this, and that's okay. You know, it's a 3.5.
3.5. You know, I am excited to see what he does next because after this, like he gave us "This Is America," and then it came out that somebody said he stole that song. You know?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. You know, I did hear somebody say something. Yeah, like that.
Like you know, I know like we're gonna get like some stuff. You know, then he did. Then he actually remember he did the project with Rihanna.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
Like
they did like a lot of
and then he came out with another album after that too. Which was pretty good. It just was like it was such an anti-album. It's even hard to talk about because even the tracks, the names of the tracks were like numbers and stuff. So it's like you just feel fucking stupid even trying to reference the names of the songs.
Number 5 is real good.
It's like whatever. But I would say for all the listeners, watchers, if you've never listened to this album, I think is definitely worth a visit. I think Gambino has a very interesting discography because it's not boring at all. It takes you on a trip. Like no two albums are alike. So like you listen to it and just got to be open to it and just see what comes.
He's grown nonstop. He's evolved. He's grown like
he's still growing as an artist, and I'm excited to see what he comes out with next because I think he's working on something now.
Yeah, he is.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm First Class Reg.
I'm Taurian B.
We're out of here, gang.
All right, catch you next time, guys.